Hello my students, welcome to my YouTube channel Exercise Therapy. Today's our topic is factor governing coordination. That means what are the factors that controls or govern the coordination of movement. So let's get started. Before discussing about the factors, we will see first the definition of coordination. So the coordination is defined as the ability to perform smooth, accurate and controlled movement having components of proper sequence, timing, proximal stability and balance. The coordination is necessary for the execution of fine motor skills such as writing, dressing and manipulation of small objects. Coordination is also necessary when performing gross motor skills such as walking, running, jumping, occupational tasks and basic and instrumental activities of daily living. Now let's discuss about the factors governing coordination. Now the first factor which contributes in coordinated movement is multiple joints and muscles which activated at appropriate time with correct amount of force to produce coordinated movement. So, the correct timing and enough amount of force is very important to produce smooth and accurate movement. Now, the second factor is group action of muscle. So, here the contraction of prime movers or you can say agonist group of muscle occurs. At the same time, reciprocal relaxation of opposite, that is antagonist group of muscle occurs. This is what known as the easy reversal of opposite group of muscle, which causing the appropriate sequence of contraction and relaxation of group of muscles. Then comes the efficiency of muscular fixation of bones. That means from where prime movers take origin and get inserted. This proximal fixation is necessary to allow distal motion or to maintain a posture. Now comes the role of nervous system. This nervous control includes the motor pathways, the cerebral cortex, the cerebellum and kinesthetic sensation. We'll discuss role of all these factors one by one in coordination. Now here the first one is motor pathways. So here the Purkinje cells in the cerebrocerebellum provide smooth coordination of complex motor programs via synapse in the dentate nucleus that projects to the spinal cord via the red nucleus and ruberospinal tract and to the cortex via the thalamus. Tracts from the ventrolateral and ventroanterior nuclei of the thalamus, which in turn receive signals from the cerebellum and basal ganglia. These tracts provide signals that are necessary for coordination among the motor control functions of the motor cortex, basal ganglia and cerebellum. Now comes the role of cerebral cortex. The coordination and control of movement initiated by cerebral cortex, it depends upon two main factors. The first one is feedback signals from proprioceptors in the muscle and other sensory receptors. And the second one is interaction of other parts of brain such as brainstem, cerebellum and basal ganglia. Then the cerebellum, it plays a role in motor movement regulation and balance control. The cortex of the vermis coordinates the movement of the trunk including neck, shoulder, thorax, abdomen and hips. The control of the distal extremity muscles is by the intermediate zone of cerebellar hemisphere which is located adjacent to the vermis, while the remaining lateral area of each cerebellar hemisphere provides the planning of sequential movement of the entire body. Then comes the kinesthetic sensation. The impulses of kinesthetic sensation arises from the proprioceptors situated in the muscle, tendon and joints. They record the contraction of the muscle, knowledge of movement and position of the limb. Then the last factor is ability to produce coordinated response, and that depends on the following system: somatosensory system, visual system, vestibular system and fully intact neuromuscular system from motor cortex to the spinal cord. So, these were all about the factors governing coordination. Interference with the function of any one of the factors which contribute to production of coordination movement that will result in jerky, arrhythmic or inaccurate movement, which is known as incoordination. These all are the references from where I have made this note on factors governing coordination. You can refer for detailed information. Students, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you. Have a good day.